Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually going to be talking about something different, for something I haven't talked about in a while, and that is actually religion. Actually, when I mean a while, and I mean forever. The last time I actually talked about this was all the way back when I was still in high school, when I made this particular video right here. Now, that video is really bad quality, but it pretty much specifies what I think about the LGBT community on that one. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning that was because I actually had people who commented on that video many years ago from really extreme Christians over there, saying that it was disgusting for me to believe in that kind of stuff and thinks that I'm sitting for even supporting that shit. Whatever, yada yada. It's not the first time I've had freaks like that comment like that before, these radical religion extremeness here. But I wanted to actually kind of talk about this because I've never talked about Islam before. So I wanted to actually talk about an Islamic teacher who goes by the name Sami Maaroufi. I don't know, or Sami Maaroufi. I have no idea how you say his name. If somebody knows, please tell me down in the comments below, because it is definitely an Arabic name. I wanted to actually talk about this because on the one hand, I really do feel sorry that this person is quite needing money for. On the one hand, I do feel bad because this person has a debilitating health that needs money for. On the other hand, I'm kind of wondering if this is a scam at the same time. So I'm not questioning the person in general. I'm just questioning mainly on if this is legit or not. And then I'm going to actually go on about the comment section that was made on a post on Instagram, because we really need to talk about this. And so first thing I actually wanted to show you are these two particular posts right here from Launch Good, which is basically a website that's similar to GoFundMe. So I don't know, they seem like they're a little bit more organized by actual organizers and charity makers and all of that. So I wanted to just look at these. Now, when I looked at the previous website, now the previous website is gone, but I'm grateful that I got these screenshots right here to show you how much this person was wanting for their health, and it was a total of $35,000. I'm not kidding. That is how much money Sami wants for their debilitating health and treatment for. So I was just like, what? Oh, holy shit, $35,000. And mind you, this particular teacher here is located specifically at Laval, Quebec in Canada. So yeah, he's technically a teacher located in Canada mainly. So this is actually not in the United States, believe it or not. And when I was watching his YouTube video on it, which is technically unlisted just mainly for the Launch Good website, but I was watching it, and at one hand, when I was watching it, it seemed like he was really suffering with his health really, really badly. But then on the other hand, the way it was edited and the way like it was shot and everything, I don't know. It's stuff you would assume and see that a failed YouTuber would try to make if they were trying to make a movie. I have no idea. It seemed a little scammy to me. But then once I went back to the Launch Good website, it said that it made it through part of its goals. So I tried to actually click on the original link, so it didn't really go anywhere. But when I went to the other link, I Googled on his name and then treatment. I went through the other Launch Good website, which is the one that will be linked down below if you want to check it out. Now, it made it through his goals, so all I needed left was $4,000 on the treatment. It went over a little bit, just not by much, but it did make it through. So it seems like he reached out his goal, and hopefully he's getting treatment if this is actually real. But if it's not, then holy shit, that would be a scam that legitimately would piss me off more than you would imagine, because because you're dragging into somebody's emotions on your health so much that you're letting them give their money to you for that if it is a scam. Now, if anybody knows more about that information, let me know down below. I try to find more about it, but really didn't lead me to anywhere. All it just really led me was to his Instagram. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I talking about this particular Islamic teacher? That is because I saw a post from none other than the godfather of goth himself, Peter Murphy, posting a video of one of his videos on his Instagram. I am not kidding. The godfather of goth himself, Peter Murphy, reposted one of Sami's videos on his Instagram and basically made an inspirational, like, oh, how much he really appreciated this guy. Now, I don't know Sami very well. Now, I'm not going to speculate that he is a scammer or if he's like an extreme Islam teacher. I don't know. But I am going to talk a little bit about my thoughts on Islam itself, just a little bit on what I think is wrong with this. Because Sami also had another GoFundMe by a separate user who was raising money that is called An African Convert Need Help for Islamic Studies. And this person is literally asking for over $8,000. Like, come on, seriously? I'm sorry, listen, I'm not like a religious studies person. I am the last person who would be ever cared to study anything like that. I mean, look at me. But I'm just looking at this and I'm like, why do you need that much money? Tell me down below why somebody would need that much money for religious studies. Tell me down below, because I really don't understand that. No joke, this person right here, whoever this anonymous person here, gave this person $1,000. Dude, like, what the fuck, man? Like, why? Who has the time to give money out of a stranger for literally $1,000 for just one person? They probably have no idea who. What the fuck? I don't even make that much money every bi-weekly. What the fuck, man? So I wanted to go back to the repost that Peter Murphy posted on his Instagram. I'm going to leave that link down below for if you want to go see that and tell me what your opinions on it is. Because I don't know, again, it seems like every religious, like, inspirational, like, video you've ever seen on social media, like how a lot of, like, extreme Christians like to do that too. So, yeah. But when I went to the comment section, now there were people who were like, yay, Sami, good for you. I support you and all that. But then there was actually one comment section that legitimately interested me and also angered me at the same time, because it was actually coming from somebody who used to be in an Islamic cult. I'm not kidding. And if this is real, I legitimately feel sorry for this particular person. They seem like they are really trying hard to live their life as it is. But I'm going to share this column right here about that particular comment sections here, and you tell me what you think. So the user who goes by the username Industrial Music Culture Posers said that who is a woman who got out of Islam, and it was really difficult for her to get out because it was basically like a death sentence to get out of the cult. And the people who commented on that legitimately were basically bashing her and saying, oh, not every Islamic person is like that, or oh, you're just being over dramatic, or this person who goes by this username Ace Kitty Hawk, who was really being so fucking horrible by basically blaming her for getting them in trouble and some shit, and saying that, and also telling her, like, saying, oh, I'm gaslighting you, you're a crazy person for thinking I'm defending murderers, which Ace Kitty Hawk, you fucking are, and legitimately fuck you for traumatizing, not believing somebody's trauma when it's this serious. And wow, like literally, I don't know the user who said that they got out of that particular cult, but it sounds a lot more genuine because she basically was telling this particular user, Ace here, mainly that she doesn't really understand what it's like to get out of Islam. And yeah, she's absolutely right. If you especially go to other countries like Saudi Arabia, Iran, Pakistan, or whatever, normally majority of those countries that usually believe in that radical Islam, if you leave there, it is literally like a fucking death sentence. It's not like in the US where you could just get out of it and most people would support you. No, it is like completely opposite for what it is. And this Ace Kitty Hawk user, legitimately fuck you, thinking that Islam is not some part of a radical belief system that even most Muslims get out of. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? So yeah, for those who don't know, like just these definitions alone on Islam and monotheistic right here, these don't really sound that bad at first until you actually look up the entire religion of Islam. Now, I understand that not every Muslim is into radical Islam. I understand that. I'm into those ones. I feel sorry for you guys because this gives the Muslim community a really bad look on you all, and I know not every one of you is like that. But I do have two things I have to say after reading all of that. The Goth community, not just people who are like extreme leftists, but I've noticed in the Goth community really are blinded to this whole idea that people Islam are not anti-LGBT or they would be up for women's rights, which is not true at all. In fact, they are like the complete fucking opposite of that. And if you are delusional to think like that, you really need to do your research on what Islam really is, because there's a lot of people I've heard about online that got out of it and they said it was beyond fucking hell to get out of, where they've actually almost got killed. Family members have actually gotten killed because they left out of it, and it's really fucked up. And to Peter Murphy, I would be really careful on who you might look up to. I know maybe Sami might be the exception because I have heard that he's not like this extreme Islamic, but I don't know. From what I heard, he's not, but I'm not 100% sure because there's not a whole lot of information on this particular teacher. But what do you all guys think? Thank you all for watching. If you like my content and you want to watch more of it on my YouTube channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to go anywhere further than my YouTube channel, I have a link tree where my social media and my art shops are down below. Thank you all and have a great day.